We are live. Good morning, George. I'm here. At least visually. Ooh. I hope so, anyway. Hope you can see me. We've got a bit more of a low sunrise this morning. Not sunset yet, wishing the day away. Try and just arrange the blinds so that we're not being blinded. Yes, I want to be blinded. Fantastic. Oh, a bit dark now. But the sun's just sort of come in at an awkward height this morning. Must be very nice out. How are you, George? I'm very sorry that there was no chat function available yesterday for the workout. I'm very sorry, George, if you missed out on that. How are you today? George is good. Excellent. I'm glad. Very glad. Just make sure the timer can be spotted there. Just had a mad dash around the house to find my iPad, so make sure that's in the picture. Yes, I was doing some let's just say not very good looking. Oh, I see. So you were chatting away, but I couldn't see the comments. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get anything on my screen. So maybe it was coming up on the screen and it might be shown later in the later one. But yeah, I'm not sure what went wrong there. Usually I have it set up and it works. There's no problem with it, and yesterday there seemed to be an issue, so not to worry. We don't have loads of people on today. It just says 2 people up there, so I'll just wait for another few seconds. George, there's another person. Just wait for another few seconds before we get started, and then people can access it later on if they wish to. But George, you're becoming my regular, so good for you. Well done for putting the effort in on a regular basis. Representing Missley as well. See if we get some St. Joseph crew representing every day. Right, it says 8:30, so I'm going to get started. And I'm going to get started with a question for today. Okay, so the question for today, for George in the comments, and for those of you watching later on, my question for you today is, in netball, there are various different positions, and they are abbreviated. But my question for you today is, what does WA stand for in netball? What does WA stand for in netball? I will leave that to fester, and I will do my best to subtly slide that into the workout this morning. See if I can make it just as novel and thrilling as I have for the past few days. And we'll get started with George, I've also got a treat for you at the end, so hold on tight for the end, because I know there's something that you've been asking for me to do, and I've remembered to add that in today. Okay, let's get started with a warm-up. We're just going to go for a small jog on the spot, just to get us warmed up, get us prepared, get us ready for exercise. You keep jogging. I'm just going to make sure my window's open. There's some fresh air. Whoop. Well, this is a bit of a stuffy room otherwise at this time of day. Oh, and I've let some natural light in. Can handle it back here. Okay, and we're just going to do some step out punches. Okay, so we're just going to step back and punch with the opposite hand. So it's going to look a little bit like this. So step, 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 step. So it's punching forwards, stepping back with our toes. So you can do a little rotation of the hip. If you fancy, perhaps you could do something less boxy, and you could just do a little, I don't know, a little salsa. I don't know what the step is, but something like that. Or you can just keep punching. Try and go a little bit faster. And we're going to just rotate a little bit further. We're going to go to hand twist. So from here, twisting down to the knees, a little bit wider if you want, and go down to the shins, and up, down, and up, down, maybe down to the ankles, maybe down to the toes, and reach down each time. So maybe just a little bit further. Don't start too low so that you're not overstretching, because the muscles need to be warmed up. Remember, these are dynamic stretches, which means that we're moving and stretching at the same time. So we're not holding for any long period of time. Okay, back to a jog. Loosen up a little bit more. Get the heart rate back up. Pump some body back round. Make sure the body's raring to go. Still, just checking there was no additional comments. Oh, good work. We've got a few more people joined in now, though. Hi, guys. Feel free to let me know if you're here in the comments. Okay, high knees. Just get those knees coming up higher. And like I said, aim for the thighs to come and meet the hips. Whoa, rocking everything. Go change to a heel kick, heel flick. Kick the bottom. Or bring it up to meet the bottom. Oh, keep that going. And we're going to finish off with just some split jumps, just standing, spotted dogs. Woo. Okay, so nice and loose with these. Staying on the toes, getting the heart rate up, stretching ourselves out. Good work. And then just as we're just moving on the spot here, rotate the arms. Make sure the arms are loose. Increase the mobility. So, how much your shoulders move. Flexibility of the shoulder backwards. And from side to side. Yeah. Last one. Okay, hold it there. So first one for today, we're going to do mountain climbers. We're going to do these standing up. So a little bit of cardio to get us started, okay? We're going to do a little bit of punching after that, a little bit faster, and we'll talk about different styles and different techniques. And we've got a couple of others working on our core a little bit more today, okay? So we've got a couple of more core exercises from yesterday. So we've got 40 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I said WA, George. WA, but if you can work out both, that's fine. Fine by me. WA, WD. What do they mean in netball? Let's get ready to go with our mountain climbers. We're going to do these first round standing up. So reaching up, changing sides, okay? Off you go. So just reaching up. Now you can do this just by walking it up. Okay, but I want these to be much faster than they might be on the ground, okay? So really pushing it. We've just done a little bit of this in the warm-up. I want to improve from your arm as well. Just bring those knees up. Up to the waist. Reaching up with your hands as high as you can go. Okay, climbing a mountain as fast as possible. 10 more seconds. Again, we're just working those shoulders today. Good. Next one's going to be punches, just standing punches, okay? Now you can choose. Side on. You can go straight on. If you're going to do straight on, we're going to do a little bit of a squat with ours today. And if you're doing side on, you're going to do a little bit of a lunge, so a little bit lower down than we might be, okay? So we're still squatting just at this angle. I'm going to do that for 20 seconds on this side, okay? And then we'll swap it over. Are you ready to go? Off you go, then you get nice and low, punch. Okay? We're going with breathing in and out, and in. Okay? And punching really, really fast. And as you're in a squat, Okay, and we're just coming down. We're just going to work those leg muscles at the same time, and our core's having to hold us all in place. Okay, change sides. And go. So you can imagine just coming down into the midsection. Get those arms pumping. Nice and low. Don't worry about form for the punches. We're not actually trying to score any points in our boxing bout, but you want to be nice and straight. You can rest for 30 seconds. I'm not worried about technique. I'm not worried which type of punch I do, as long as I'm moving my arms. Okay, and as long as don't want to lock out at any stage, because that would be painful. Other than that, whether you're doing uppercuts, hooks, straight punches, jabs, I'm not too concerned. Okay, sorry, step out, but we're going to do a lunge and punch. So again, just stepping down and punching, okay? Try and keep that leg straight. There we go. I can do it from, if I'm reaching out for the whole of the room here. So you might want to turn so that you're not facing me. So I might have turned this way, so that I can keep that leg straight, coming out to the side. Okay, so we're just doing a little lunge. Okay, you can do it without the hands, but we're just going to lunge in here, out to the side. Okay, just stretch that out 10 more seconds. And just hold, so we're holding nice and straight. Remember the shoulders above the waist. Oh, well done. Oh, hi Stanley. That's the time, by the way. Well done, George. I'll give you the answer at the end of the workout. See if you're right. Okay, next one. We're just going with squats. Okay, so just straight squats, shoulder width apart, feet below your shoulders. You're going to come down. Remember, you're going backwards. Back and back up. Off you go. Down and back and up. Remember to squeeze when you get to the top. Down, back up, down, back up. For extra challenge, hold that beach ball above your head. Try and keep your shoulders in line with your heels. Okay? And if you can hold the beach ball above your head, this is where a little bit of shoulder mobility comes into play. That flexibility, holding up nice and straight. Down and up, down and up. Keep those arms up where you can. Good work. Okay, so the technique there, just be mindful. Make sure that I didn't actually check my form there, but I was concentrating on making sure my knees weren't coming forwards, even though my arms were. Okay, so trying to do a bit of both there. Okay, last one is one of my favourites. We're going down onto the ground for bicycle crunches. Okay, a little bit of a core hold, and again, a little bit of shoulder work here too. So you can do it where you're twisting, off you go. Twisting these, straight legs out, or you can just hold up high with your bicycle, okay? On your imaginary bicyclette. Okay, and we can add in the twist. Working the core just a little bit more. We're adding in oblique muscles, which are the ones either side of the abdominal muscles. And you can just do your straight ones to finish if you need to. Excellent work. Okay, that is the first round. Now, I'm going to give you a choice. Mountain climbers, you can either go down into plank position for today, if you want to, or you can stick with what we did in the first round. So the first round, we just did our mountain climbers standing. Okay, so you can either walk them or jog them. Oh, get my coordination. Or you can go down onto the ground. I know we did these the other day. Down onto the ground and tuck them in. Oh, good morning, Max. You coming to do some of these mountain climbers? Show me. You just came to watch?
Yeah.
Watch me suffer. Excellent. So knees coming into your chest. Shoulders underneath, hands underneath your shoulders. And if you're standing, make sure you're working that really hard. Getting that coordination. Is that 10 more seconds? Keep that going. Don't forget to breathe in and out. Focus on that breath and time. Good work. Okay, so we're going to go into our punches from standing position. I'm going to change this time so that I'm holding a squat. We're going to stay nice and low. Okay, I'm going to focus a little bit more on my legs. So a little bit of a wider squat maybe, so you can stay nice and low. And we're going to punch out from here, keeping low in the squat. Again, if you want to, you can do it side on. You can change it. I'm going to change it this time around. Off you go. So I'm doing something slightly different. Just want to hold this squat here. Okay. Let's go. Focus of your attention helps. Of course it does. He's gone. He's down. Like I said the other day, you might want to train something else. You might want to do a different style of punching. You might want to add in some uppercuts, undercuts, overcuts, hooks. But the idea is holding this position for today. Oh, it's time. A little bit of a leg burner. He's gone. Didn't like it. Okay. Step outs. So we're doing the same idea at the top half. Keeping our body moving, we're going to do some step outs. This time, I'm going to go backwards and forwards, okay? So I'm going to lunge in, this way, punch in, come back, other leg. So stepping forwards this time, rather than out wide, okay? So off you go. So lunge, punch, come back, other leg. Lunge, punch, other leg. And off you go. If you've got the space, you might want to do it. So you lunge forwards, lunge back, and then change forwards and back. Remember, knees should be trying to stay. We're going forward, lunges forwards, and back. So these are more dynamic. Just adding something in. So it's a whole body workout. Making sure we're working the core the whole time, keeping our balance. That's time. Good work. Standard squats now. Okay, and again, in order to make it full body, we're going to hold our arms up nice and high where we can. So feet shoulder width apart now. We just had a little rest for a static stretch or a static hold. Now we're going to go into the static hold again, but we're going to hold it and then push back up. Okay, so down for your hold and then squeeze it back up. Off you go. So squat down, back up. Squat down, back up. If you're able to keep your shoulders in line with your waist and your knees and your heels, that's a straight line. Then you can add in the beach ball above your head. But it's very important, your knees aren't coming past your toes. Okay? So we're working a whole body like this. Squeeze it at the top. Straight line at the top. 10 more seconds. Oh, last couple. Oh, good work. Okay. Lots of cardio, lots of movement, lots of full body range. Last one, bicycle crunches. So down on the ground for the bicycle. Oh, and that's it. It's gone quick today. Feel like we haven't had much of a rest in between. So focus on your obliques. Focus on the wing attack of your body. So either side, we want to attack from the side. Let's go. Get those sides twisting as well. If you want good wing defense, you attack the muscles. Keeping that core nice and strong the whole time by working on the outside. 10 more seconds. Last couple. Well done. Take your time. Have a little squeeze. Woo. Okay. Little breather. I haven't had a sip of water yet, so sip of water if you've got one. Oh, deep breaths in through your nose now. Out through your mouth. Good work. So there's lots of whole body there, meaning that we were doing, we were working the whole body the whole time, which is why it might be a little bit harder. Also focuses on the core the whole time. So you need to hold your balance, which means your abdominals, your tummy muscles, your core muscles in the back, working the whole time, okay? So with that in mind, we're going to do a pectoral stretch. So we're going to try and stretch out from here. Remember, it's like hugging a big tree. So make it nice and wide. Interlock the fingers just in front. Big circle for your tree. Coming around. Excellent work. And we're going to do the same at the back. Okay, so we're just stretching that out. Should feel it across your chest here. We're going to do the same for the back here. Okay, so just feel that. Lift that up behind you. Imagine again there's that tree that you're trying to wrap your fingers around. Looking up, don't look down. I was looking down. And again, now you should feel that stretch across the top of your chest and back. Excellent work. We're going to do a forward fold, so we're just going to breathe in. Nice deep breath in, okay? So as you come up, breathe in. Take as much air in as you can and breathe back out. Okay, and we're going to work towards a forward fold. And again, breathing in. And this time we're going to dive forwards, out. Just hang for a moment. Again, just let your body weight kind of just pull from the lower back. Feel the backs of the legs starting to stretch. Keep your breathing, concentrate. And you're going to come up all the way back up to the top. So we're going to slide up. So just feel the spine just realign. Arms up into the air as you're breathing in. And breathe out, let it all go out wide. Fold down. And again, just hang. From here, going to do a halfway lift. So just halfway, get your back straight. And you can walk your hands forwards. We're going to stick our hips up in the air for today. Okay, so we're just going to stick hips up in the air and lean back. This is called downward dog. So we're just stretching out as much of our body as we can. And relax back into plank. Cross your feet behind you. We've done a lot of that. Come to seated position. Okay, from here, what we're going to do, you ready, George? Is we're going to just balance on our bottom, okay? Knees are going to come tucked in, hands just in front. Just hold this here. Point your toes, point your fingers, so all straight line down towards your toes. Hold that there for a second. And breathing in. And feet can come back to the ground. Excellent work. Turn around. We'll do an oblique stretch, so feet are together in front of you here. We're going to lift this leg up. My right hand's coming to the outside of my left leg. My left hand is coming to the back. We're just going to do a twist. Okay, so look over your shoulder. So again, the wings of our body, just feeling that stretch. And we're going to change to the other side. So feet together, right knee up this time. Hands on the outside. So my left hand on the outside of my right leg. Right hand comes back round. Turn. Fantastic. And we're just going to come to what I fancy today. We're going to do a laying down. So from here, lay yourself down. Just going to do what we got. Just going to do 1 minute. Just holding, relaxing here. Just let your body relax into the ground. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Let your body sink in to the ground around you. Imagine you're on a cloud or a marshmallow or a sponge. or anything soft and absorbent. 2 deep breaths in on your own. Deepest breaths you've taken all day. Feel your body relax. If your eyes are closed, slowly open them. Bring your hands to your side. Roll over onto your side. And then just bring your legs round. Come to a legs crossed seated position. Thank you all for joining in this morning. I'll be back with another one for tomorrow. The answer to the question, well done those of you that answered, wing attack. WA stands for wing attack. So it's one of the positions in netball. Might have a few grown-ups that played. You might have played some yourself. Some netball, I know we've done it in PE, certainly when it comes to year 5 or 6, but we've kind of, the new game kind of doesn't allow specific positions, the one we play in primary school. High fives misses out on some of those, so I thought I'd just remind you that there are some extra positions as well. I will see you again tomorrow morning, and have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of the day. And goodbye. Bye, guys. See you very soon. Oh, let's come and switch you guys off. See you tomorrow.